Well, before the war, during the 30s, we joined the cadets. I was in the cadets all the time. We'd go down once a week, and then you'd go for a camp. Even though I was only 16, I got a card that proved that I was 18. So when I joined up, the sergeant was there. He knew me. He said, he said, that's okay. You had to be 18 to have that. And they passed me through. Well, I have a picture. When you look at it and you see a few of us, you say, who you're kidding? You all look so young. You look like a juvenile hockey team, you know? At first getting in, we were so excited of being there and seeing all this. First thing I was looking for, seeing how they were dressed, because you heard they wore their hats and they had the umbrellas and so on. And on the way in, we hit a mine, and that disabled the front part. And they still tried to push in, and then they said, disembark. I loosened up my web equipment, and I didn't take my rifle because it was a matter of survival. So they dropped us in the water, and it was pretty rough, and I got sideswiped by another landing craft coming in. And I could see stars, because I swallowed a lot of water. You know, you sort of get panicky. And I swallowed a lot of water, and I ended up, I made my way to shore somehow. And I got onto the beach, and I scrambled, and your world is about 10 yards, eh? That's your world. That's what you're looking at. And all you could see was everybody scrambling for themselves, and everybody was doing what they're supposed to, going forward. They were going forward, scrambling out of the water and going forward. One of the people ahead of me had been shot, so I popped in beside him as Corporal Scaife. I remember his name. He's from Saskatchewan. And I started to talk to him, realized that he was either mortally wounded or he's already dead. We got by the pillbox. The engineer guy come along, he says, what's in the pillbox? I said, we don't know. He went up in the pillbox. He come out with 5 German soldiers. They were in there frightened. They wouldn't fire. They were in there wondering what to do. He went there and he came out with 5 German soldiers. Well, we had the parapet, and we put a little board on top with a lot of earth. And the shells, they shelled quite a bit, and all I remember is a white flash. The next thing I remember is just tugging on my helmet. It landed close enough, all the earth that we had on the parapet, it landed within about a foot of the trench. And I was buried twice. Once I was knocked out, and my Bob Hussey, he's digging for me, and he saw my helmet, and he pulled my helmet like this. And I had the strap on, it woke me up. Jack made it through, and Godfrey made it through. So then and Albert made it through, so we did okay.
Mr. Joseph Parks.
It's important to remember the names. If you notice, you go to the cemetery, one of these headstones, it says, "The name liveth forevermore." In other words, if you ever go to a military cemetery, what I advise you to do is go to the back row, because most people go to the front, but go to the back, because most of the boys back there, they would like you to come back and forth on those rows too.